Hey guys, Guardian Matt here, and it's gonna be episode. I don't know why I say episode, but it's gonna be number 2, the second video. And for this one, we're gonna be adding to what I call the Fallen Court. Now, the Fallen Court is my Chaos Knight army, but it's just not Chaos Knights. The Fallen Court are any knights that don't align with the Imperium anymore. Not ones that have fallen to chaos, but I guess have become renegades. Is the term for it? Now, even though the army on paper, the warlord is I believe it's a knight despoiler. Um, that's only because of points, because it's a lot of points to take a knight despoiler super heavy detachment. Well, a super heavy detachment in general. So the knight despoiler is the warlord for that. However, the true leader of it is Cypher in his loyal fallen. Now, in this narrative, Cypher and his fallen with them are still loyal to the Emperor. It's just they're on, I guess, a mission to gather loyalists that have become renegade, and are fighting the evils of chaos, but differently. So that's the main part of that army. My buddy plays Dark Angels, so it's going to be fun to see if we ever do a battle report with it. So it's going to be a Fallen army with some Chaos Knights as well. But right now I'm going to be adding to the Chaos Knight part of it. I have one right now. I call it Mordred. A lot of them are going to be based off of knights from different, like, fallen knights from different, like, mythologies. Like, of course, Mordred, Lancelot I'd consider because he did fall out with his king, with King Arthur. But I don't really have color schemes for them. And if there's any other names of fallen knights that you guys can think of, or knights that have betrayed their masters, something along that line, let me know. Put it down in the comments. But I don't have really, like I said, I don't have color schemes for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bit of a playbook out of Goobertown Hobbies. I know he does that random once a month hobby pile, but instead, because he did do this one time, he used Magic the Gathering cards. The difference with these ones are each one, there's 10 of them in here, and each one is going to be correspondent to one of the 10 guilds of Ravnica. So I've got, Boros, Azorius, Simic, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put them on the table, roll a d10, and then I'm going to pick which one, and that's what I'm going to paint this war dog that I have. I've got 2 of them. I've only got 1 built right now. So I'm going to paint that. I'm going to choose the color scheme today with whatever color coordination I get. Make it on theme with the tenets of the guild as well as the color matching. So if it's Boros, it'll be red, white as the primary colors, and I guess the tenets like justice, all that stuff, and I'll make a little bit of a narrative story behind each individual character. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do first. Put these down, roll a d10, and to explain the further rules. So say if this one is Boros. Next time, Boros will still be in here. However, until I get through all 10 of them on a round go, Boros will be up in the air. So that one will always be shown. Now I may change it that I may take out, like, once it gets down to 6 and 4 and so on and so forth, I may take out the ones that are up because I want to get through all of them, at least on the first go. But then after that, we'll change it up. I am going to be doing something similar where I'll print up a bunch of minis. But I'll explain that farther down on the line. Alright, right now, let's get this going. Okay guys, I had to run upstairs to grab a die, and I double checked. My Mordred isn't a Knight Despoiler, it's a Knight Desecrator. It's the, I guess the Canis Rex for the army, because it's the one that buffs the War Dogs. Yeah, so I got myself metal D10. You can see it. I'm going to roll it in here, and right now I'm going to shuffle these cards. I will get sleeves for them. I just don't have any sleeves right now. Makes it a little bit easier. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to make sure you guys can see that. Yep. And then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's roll this. And it is an 8. Just to confirm, you guys, that is a number 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the first war dog is going to be painted in the color scheme of Simic. All right, so blues and greens. Nice, nice. I like that. All right, so blues and greens, naturey themes. I'm 100% down with this. So Simic is going to be the first of the knights that I'm painting in this type of color, which is fine because Mordred is white red already, so I may actually go through and take out Boros just because I already painted one in that color scheme. So keep that there. This is going to probably be a project for the entire week, so you'll see a week-long progress. Tomorrow I'm going to be painting up, I'll prime up the model. I already have the base done. I did this a while ago, which actually goes really well with the Simic. There's a couple of different things I may want to try with this, but I guess we'll wait and see. Alright guys, until tomorrow, peace out. Okay guys, what you see here is me just doing some quick base coating of black Vallejo spray primer, I believe it is, through the airbrush. This is just to get everything primed up. Not really that much to explain in this part. I do partly through use some blue tack to just hold everything down onto the turn pad for it. I'm trying to use the airbrush a bit more in my painting. This is the only part that I used for this, I believe. I'm also trying something new. I'm trying to record this with my voice over the video itself. So let's hope this goes well. Periodically you'll hear me to explain a little bit of what's going on till we talk again. This next part here, guys, is just me doing a quick dry brush of a metallic over the entire mini. I believe this is a actual metallic dry brush paint. Before I used to use Iron Breaker, but there's Iron Breaker and dry brush, I believe. I don't remember off the top of my head. I used a darker metallic for just dry brushing, but I ended up picking up an actual metallic dry brush, so thought I might as well use that since that's what the paint's made for. Alright, as you can see at the end of the previous clip, I was getting ready for the first steps of the painting. So for the first color, I'm going with blue because, again, Simic blues and greens. This is a bit of a metallic blue that I made mixing together a blue contrast paint with some silver ink. I've done this a couple times. You'll also see with the green as well. This mixture, it's actually pretty handy when you don't have the a metallic of that color on hand. It could be used as the airbrush. I'm just painting it on right now. I painted out the entire mini, mostly on the big panel parts, but still works fine. Well, maybe I'll show you a video of how I make this type of paints, because I have a couple more that I want to make. Right? Okay, like I said in the previous step, the other color it's going to be adding on to this night is going to be that metallic green I also made. This, I believe, is Dark Angel's green. I believe it's Dark Angel's green a contrast paint as well. I think so. I'm not fully sure, but it is a darker green contrast paint. I use this for all of the edge panels of the shell, the carapace, and the different shoulder pads and knee pads as well. Again, if you guys want, I can show a video of me making this metallic color contrast ink mixture if you guys want to see that in a future video. This next part is me using some red Citadel paint, watering down a little bit, and using it for the eye of the knight, as well as that little viewport for the pilot as well at the top, just to give it a little bit of a break-in contrast. Here I'm just doing a quick gray dry brush across the base that I've built up with some cork, some stones, and some sand mixture that I have after it's been primed up black. This part I'm doing a water effect with the paint, building it up from a lighter blue, gradually up to go into darker blue to simulate, hey, this is where the shore part is, where it's meeting the rocks, into a bit of a more of a deeper part towards the outer parts of the rim of the base itself. Now this is something I haven't done before. I'm using some Green Stuff World UV water drying effect to make the water give a bit more depth. I've masked it off with some painter's tape around it. And remember, kids, remember to cut away from yourself when you're doing this, and remember to wear gloves because this is technically resin. It's UV resin, so I'll be using a UV light to cure it all. base is done, the last thing I have to do is just put a quick greenish shade on everything to give it a little bit of a feel that it's been out in the elements for a while, marching around and just in nature, not on a desolate, brand new out of the factory kind of feel. And here we go, the model's all set together. Now I didn't glue the top and the bottom part of the model itself together just for transporting reasons, but I think it came out looking amazing. I'm sorry this video took a little while to get out, but here it is in all its glory. I'm going to be hopefully uploading more regularly. I have links to my Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter in the bio itself, so please follow me there for more updates on the video. Alright? Oh, videos. Alright guys, till we see each other again, remember, eyes up, and roll on.